Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tom, this is Tom's Toys 95, and today I've got a fantastic video that I can't wait for, which is my first Carboot video of the year. Now, just a heads up, this is recorded several days after the Carboot because I accidentally deleted the intro footage. So when I was mashing all the videos together, I'd accidentally deleted the video that introduced it. So I'm going to have to redo it. Now, I don't have any professional camera equipment, I only have a mobile phone, so I do apologise in advance, but I don't have any fancy GoPros or bags or trolleys or anything like that, so it's going to be some pretty basic footage of the Carboot. Now this is at Stratford Racecourse, so it's around about a 25 to 30 minute drive. I didn't know about this Carboot. I actually went to pick something up on Facebook Marketplace the other day, and the lady there says she sells at Carboots, and she's going to one on the weekend. I said the one I usually go to is closed until April. Where is it? And she told me, and she said that I should check it out. Now it's hard standing and it doesn't start till 8 AM, which is fantastic, so no ridiculously early starts. The sun is shining, it's a glorious day. It's a bit chilly, but hopefully it's a really nice day, so I am ready to go and find some bargains. Just arrived at the Carboot, I've got my coffee and we're about to go in. We've parked a little bit away from the Carboot as the car park was full. Are you excited to find some bargains?
Yeah, sure.
She is excited, really. Not as excited as me though, but she is excited. So we've not been here before, this is a new one for us. So it's only about a 25-minute drive, and it's actually a really nice drive, lots of country roads. Nice sunny morning. Let's see what we can find.
Two of those.
How much you see it?
They're ranking.
Yeah. Put like that.
Garfield and everything.
Someone, unless he's got it behind the desk, I think someone grabbed it.
Some of them were. I used to be coming on your basic course, so I was thinking one beer.
It's a bit of a strange Carboot. It was very busy at the start, so it was extremely hard to get some footage. It was really busy and a bit awkward just getting my phone out. But then towards the end it was just completely dead, everyone had gone. It was like everyone got there at 8 o'clock and left by 9. And as I was doing a second lap around, there was barely anyone there. But obviously as a result there's barely any stuff left, so didn't get much footage, but I'll show you what I got when I got home. I got 2 or 3 bags full. She's got a bag full. So yeah, let's see what we've got when we get back. Time for a quick bite to eat before we head home.
Okay, so we're now on our way back. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Would you go again to that one again?
Yeah, it weren't too bad to be fair. It was quieter in terms of sellers than I thought it was going to be. I thought there was going to be more stalls than there was. But at the same time, it was like the right amount where you're not there for 3, 4, 5 hours. It was a good little... How long were we there? 90 minutes, an hour?
About 2 hours. It's now 10:30.
We arrived just after 8. We were a bit late getting there, so it was very busy at the start. We struggled for a place to park. But once we were in, there was a few good things. I think the quality of items was better there than Hogs Lane, where we usually go to.
Yeah, I agree. And we got a
Furbies, though, a lot of them are $19.99 with the tags on. They're originals, so I think we can do quite well on them.
Well, we will do an unboxing when we get home.
Hello, and we are back in the house now. We've just unpackaged all of the bags. We've put them on the table in front of us, and we're ready to go through what we picked up. So we got quite a lot of stuff. Can you remember how much we spent in total? I think it was
148.
Spent £148 cash at the Carboot. I got 100 out, and I had some change lying around and a few notes. So I kind of wish I took more. There was a few more things that I could have bought, but I think kept me on the straight and narrow by not having a cash point on hand.
You did good.
And not taking any more out. There was a pair of trainers that I really liked that I was tempted to go back and get some more cash out for, but I didn't. So I'm kind of pleased. So we spent £148, but I think there's a lot of good stuff here. So let's get through what we picked up. Sorry. So the first thing on the first stall were these Star Wars figures. He wanted £1 each, and I offered £4. So I've just sold 5 figures the other day for £12.50. I took an offer. So hopefully I can sell these for a similar price. I couldn't find a year on them, which is a bit strange, but they all have the Hasbro or Disney logos on them or whatever. So hopefully they're all legitimate. I just need to find out what year and what set they were from. So I'll probably sell those around £10 to £12. And then on the next store, there was a whole load of video games that I picked up. In fact, I bought a lot of stuff from this guy. He was doing a house clearance, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There was a lot of clothing. There was 2 pairs of shoes, one of which I just mentioned, which I liked. There was a lot of bric-a-brac, and he just had bags and bags full of games. Now, there was a lot of like Wii consoles and Wii stuff, but it was all low-end titles, and I don't want to really deal with the consoles because you never know if they work or not, and the Wiis aren't really worth much anyway, so I'm not really going to be picking those up anymore. But we did get a big stack of games. Now, I picked things up in piles and I kept going back to him. So the first one I picked up were these 2 games on the Wii U. These were the only 2 Wii U games he had. Lego Marvel Superheroes, and then we've got Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. These were £2 each, so it was only £4. I don't think this one's worth all that much, probably about £5 or £6. But I know the Hot Wheels game, I did look up on my phone, and there were listings for around £18. So hopefully I can get at least 15 for that one. So I was pleased with that. And then I went through all of the boxes and picked up a big stack here. So there's some good ones in here. We've got some PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. So yeah, you helped me rummage through, didn't you?
I did. I was dragging out all the PS1 games.
So do you want to go through the PS1 games since you pulled them out?
Right, the first one that I found was Croc 2. It was in good condition with the manual.
There's a crack on some of the cases aren't great, but the actual insides with the inserts, the manuals, the discs aren't scratched either, so that's good.
I found a complete Time Crisis.
That's in good
with
condition.
The manual, really good condition.
What's that as well? So it even comes with something extra as well, and it comes with the paperwork. Nice, good find.
Thank you. We were playing this the other day when we went to the arcade.
Yeah, we did. We went to NQ64 the other day in Birmingham, which is an arcade bar.
We found Frogger 2. Now, I'm pretty sure most of these on eBay were selling for about £14 to £15, but the case is absolutely battered.
Yeah, so the guy, when I asked him how much they were, he said, I'll sort you out, I'll do a deal. He wasn't throwing out individual prices, so I just had to pick out what I was hoping he would sort of sell them for, that I think I could make a profit on or add to the collection, and then do the deal at the end. So most of the games were around about £2 each, so as I bought those Wii U ones first, that sort of set the benchmark. So some of the games he wasn't pricing individually, he just looked at the stack and gave me a price. So I picked up 8 games and he wanted about £20 for them. So for what was there, I felt that was a fairly good price. So in that stack, we got Dragon Age 2. We got the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Now I might add this to my collection myself. I think I've got this, but it's a different cover. So this actually has the 1, 2 and 3 games with this blue background. Now I'm pretty sure this is a variant, so I'll probably be adding this to my collection as I'm a big Uncharted fan. You hate the variants, don't you?
I do. They're a waste. And that is an ugly cover.
Oh well. And then up next, I think I might need this one, but if not, I'll be selling it. Although this does have a fake case, which is strange. There's no PlayStation 3 logo on it, and the little disc tray is not the same as a PS3 one. So this is just a replacement case, but I can pick up another one, no problem. But that's UFC 3, that goes for a couple of quid, so that's a good pickup. We've also got a really nice condition of Wii Sports. It did come with a copy of Just Dance, but that's literally worthless. But the Wii Sports disc is actually really good condition. Like, it looks like it's barely been played. There's a few light scratches on it, but nothing major. Usually when you pick up a Wii Sports, it's hit and miss whether it's either completely scratched up or in good condition. And then this one we were gutted about this one. So this Nintendo Switch case here has no game in it. I did ask the guy if he had it behind the desk or his stall, and he said they just come as they are. It's a house clearance, so hopefully no one stole it. But yeah, it didn't come with the cartridge, unfortunately. But he wanted £1 for this, so that was included in the bundle. So for a quid, that's okay. And I can try and find a loose copy and put it in and make it complete. Did I miss off a PlayStation game?
You did. So this was a fun one. This is Lion and the King. Not Lion King, Lion and the King.
You came running over and said how you used to play that game.
I think I did. I'm sure I had this as a kid. There's a colouring bit on the back. There's move the puzzle around. Robin is the son of the great king of the lions. So
it looks like a bootleg Lion King ripoff.
It does. That's probably why I had it.
Oh, the disc looks disgusting. Look at the state of that disc. That is horrible.
But it looks very good quality. There's no
there's no scratch. Yeah,
That's never been played.
The disc condition's nice, but the actual disc just looks cheap and nasty. It looks like Tesco made this game or something. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll be curious to look that up.
We might give that a play at some point.
But then we did find another PS1 game. We found the first Croc.
So we've got Croc 2 and then there's Croc 1.
Yep.
So some of these do have some random inlays. So this one has Spyro and then Crash Bash. So maybe this is just advertisement actually. I thought that was an inlay to the game, but that must be some sort of advertisements. That's cool.
Yep.
This is the Value series. It's not the Platinum, but it's the Value series. So yeah, the condition, other than the actual cases that are all cracked, the condition inside, like with the inserts, as I said earlier, is actually really good. So in terms of value, they're going to hopefully keep their value. I do have quite a lot of PS1 games shoved in my garage that I haven't got around to listing. They're all low value titles. So if I can do some case replacements, then hopefully we can get some good value on those games. You looked some of them up, didn't you? I think.
Yeah, all of them were worth a good.
I think Croc was a good one. Croc 2 might have been worth quite a bit. There was the one that was damaged anyway, we looked up and that went for about £15. So obviously maybe disc only or disc with the manual because the case is battered. Might be able to get a tenner for.
I did find a Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but the disc was missing out of that one as well.
Oh yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, that would have been a good game. That was nice and complete. And then the other one I picked up from the same stall was this Grid 2 promo copy on the PS3. The case is damaged, but again, you can just pick up a fairly cheap, flimsy case. It looks like a single case for a CD, so that's quite easy to replace that with. And then obviously you get the promo disc, and the cover is square rather than the usual PS3 case. So that's all the video games we picked up from that guy. And the next store we moved along to, this is probably the thumbnail of the video. But I saw these Furbies straight away, and you can get the new modern Furbies, but then obviously they also did the original ones which came out in the 90s, and they're really terrifying. So you can start by showing them. But these were £4 each, and I said how much for all of them, and they wanted £45. I offered 30, which was a bit cheeky, but I offered 30. And the woman wouldn't let them go. She said she hasn't done any research on them, but she thinks they're valuable. She didn't
want them to go for 40, but her husband was just trying to get rid of them.
That's true, yeah. So I offered, so I said, how about 40? And they took 40 quid. So I think we've got 8 original ones. So we've got a black and brown one. Nice, that green one looks cool. There's one that you've showed this already, but this is one is a giraffe. And then we've got another one here. So I did accidentally pull the tag off this one. which is a shame. But some of them, so I think
the
the one in your hand, and we've got another one somewhere, they have the original tag still on them. So I think this green one here still has the original tag. I looked up one of the Furbies, I think it was this one, and it was listed for around £20. So if we conservatively say 15 to 20 each.
So they all have these little plastic tags on that say original 1999, if you can see that.
Furby original Tiger 1999 electronics.
Yeah, made in China.
So I think some might be missing the plastic tags, but there's 9 in total of these ones. And then in the same bundle, we also had, I'm not specifically sure what this range is called, the Furby Buddies, I think. So there's 2 that still have the tags with these. These are like bean bags. So I've got a black one.
This is a grey and white one.
And then there's, I think, the same one here. So this is like a duplicate, but we've got another. So we've got 2 here. I'm not sure how much these Furby Buddies are, because obviously these ones aren't electronic, so they won't be worth anywhere near as much. But let's say a £5 each. So we've got 4 of these ones.
There's another squishy beanie bag one there.
So I think there's, is it 4 or 5? So there's 4 of the beanbag ones, and then there's some McDonald's ones to go through. So there's this really hideous 1998 scary Furby.
That is haunting.
If I got that in my Happy Meal as a kid, I would probably cry and scream the place down.
There's 2 more. These are duplicates. These are squishy ones.
So those are from McDonald's as well. Did they say what year they're from? 2000.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that one's from 2000. These are from 1998. So they're all vintage. I don't think there's any modern Furbies in here. They all seem to be originals, so that's good. So yeah, conservatively, I think...
What's this one?
So yeah, I think conservatively, we can easily get £150 plus for the original Furbies. And then there's maybe like £30 or £40 of miscellaneous ones from these buddies and the McDonald's ones. I have no idea what the hell that is.
Scary, that's what it is.
Yeah. That's also from McDonald's. That's 2001. So that's probably the worst one we got here. But yeah, there's some really good value hopefully in these. There may be some really rare ones that might go for more than £20. But I think conservatively £15 to £20 each. I'll be very happy if I can get that for those. So that was the best pickup of the day, I think. That was certainly my favourite one. So I'm looking forward to researching and listing those to see what value they go for.
I'll take these out of the shot so not to cause any more distress.
Yeah, we'll get rid of these. We don't want to curse anybody. The curse of the Furbies. On the same stall as the stack of video games that we went through, the bloke was selling these bag of mixed figures. Now, originally he wanted £20 for them, and I put them back. And he said because I bought all the video games, he'll do them for 10. Now, I didn't really have time to look through them, so I think upon reflection, I probably spent a little bit more than I wanted to or would have normally, but I was a bit rushed and there seemed a lot in there. But there's a lot of Imaginext figures, so I can see some Batman and Robin, there's some Marvel, I can see the Incredible Hulk.
There's the Hulk.
Got the Hulk, I'm not sure who that is. But then we've got Superman. So I'll probably bundle these into Marvel and DC.
There's Thanos.
And then that is Robin. So not all of them are Imaginext, so this one is just a generic one. Yeah, so you've got 2 different Hulks. So yeah, there's quite a variety of figures in here. I should be able to make my money back and hopefully a bit of profit, but I don't think I'll make much money on this bundle. I think £10 was not an overpay, but I don't think I'll make much profit on it. I think if I'd have spent the 20 that he asked for, I definitely would have lost money on it. So if I can get 15 back for that, I'll be very happy. But I think there's a few bundles to be made out of it, so that's good. So those are those figures. What's next? So sticking with the figures theme then, there's another store that was selling a few random bits, and the only figures he had were, one was this Firestar Marvel Legends. So this came out in 2022, so it's not old. I don't know who Firestar is. I don't really watch much Marvel. Do you know who that is?
No.
I know you like Marvel films more than I do. But yeah, so there's that one. That was So these were £4.50. He wanted £2.50 each. I offered him £4 and he said, how about £4.50? So these were £2.25 each. So there was that one, and then there was this Pokemon figure, and I think this is Muck, but it's like a rainbow painted one. I think this one goes for around about £10, so hopefully if I can get about 8 plus postage on that one. And the other one I think went for about £6.50 I saw, so if we can get about 5 on that one. Won't make loads of profit, but it's still decent, so for £2.25 each I'll pick those up all day long. I like anything that's either new and sealed or still got the tags on. It's just easy to sell, and obviously you can list it as new then, and it's not second hand. So the same guy had he actually had quite a lot of football stickers and cards, and I think there was some Pokemon cards as well, but I try not to touch Pokemon cards just because I don't know what's real and what's fake. It's been so long since I collected them that I've sort of lost track of how to tell what's real and what's fake, etc. So I haven't picked up any of those, but we thought we'd do an unboxing video on these. So
another
we picked
unboxing video.
Yes, so we did our Sidemen unboxing, and now we've got these Super Mario trading cards to go through. So I paid these, he wanted £3 each, and I offered him £5 for 2 packs. So I have 2 binders. I don't really want 2 binders, but I do want the cards inside. So the cards go for £2.50 per packet. And he said to me that he's got 100 packets at home, so I've exchanged numbers with him, so hopefully I'll be able to go and pick up some more from him, and then we can do an unboxing. So we'll probably have a starter pack each and see who can get the best cards in the starter pack. And then if I can
your turn to pull the gold cards.
Yeah, hopefully. There's some there's a gold Toad which I've got my eye on the back there, but each one comes with a diamond sort of shiny Mario card. So we've got 2 of those Mario cards plus 3 packets and the binder, so we'll open those, and then if I can get some more cards off him from Facebook when I exchange numbers with him, then hopefully I can go and pick those up, and we've got up to 100 packets to open. I don't know if I buy all 100 packets. They retail at £2.50 each, and I think he wanted 80p, was it? Yes, he wanted 80p a packet.
You might do a better deal if you buy them all.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Hopefully I can maybe get £50-60 for those 100 packets, but we'll see. But I'll definitely do an unboxing video on that one. So then what's left to go through? So
where we also got the Furbies, I saw these beauties. These are very Y2K. These very much go with my Bratz aesthetic. Cute.
Little heart glasses.
But these were £3 and I was umming and ahhing. And with the offer of these glasses came another bundle.
This was the worst deal of the day. There's probably profit in it, but before I went to the Carboot, I vowed not to buy either tat or things that are going to take too long to research. And the same buyer that I bought something else off of, might have been the glasses, but I think I bought, it was off who I bought the Furbies off. So I bought the Furbies, and he came over and he said, do you want all these My Little Pony stuff? And I looked at one and it said 2010 on it, and I know that the old vintage My Little Ponies do well, but not the new ones. And they all looked like the new modern cheap tat ones, so I said no. And he wanted £15 or £20 for the whole bag. And then when you bought the glasses for £3, we gave him a tenner, and his wife wanted some change instead. And he said, well, how about you just take the bag of ponies for £7? And impulsively I said yes, and regrettably I said yes. Now, these are the sort of things we're dealing with. We've got a lot of these hard plastic ponies. There's about 3 or 4 of these big ones. And then, I'll pass them along. We've got this one here. So I could probably bundle them together, and I think I'm just either going to put them on Facebook Marketplace or maybe put them on eBay. But I was looking at the legs or the feet of all the other ones, and I can't find any Hasbro inscriptions or a year. They're just soft squidgy plastic, so I have a feeling that these might be fake. So
these are 2016.
So those ones are legitimate, so I might be able to sell those as a bundle. But I think for the most part, things like this one here, there's just nothing on the legs or the feet that have a year or an indication that they're genuine. So I think all of these are going to be a Facebook job lot just to try and get rid of them. I got a really good deal on the Furbies though, so I don't mind too much about paying the same person for all of the ponies. But just the whole bag full.
It's raining pennies. Oh.
They don't end. So we've just got hundreds, well, maybe like 20 of these little plastic ponies.
This is a My Little Pony branded.
Okay.
I could tell that one just by looking at it, and it says My Little Pony on the foot.
Okay, so that one's good. So that one's got the what we're looking for, but the other ones don't. They're just smooth, plain plastic. So hopefully I can pick out the real ones, sell those on eBay, maybe get like a 10 or 15 for the bundle.
This one's a Hasbro.
That one's cool. So yeah, if we can pick out the real ones and then the cheap plastic ones with no markings on, I'll chuck it on Facebook Marketplace.
Most you can tell because they have the classic My Little Pony face, but things like this, come on.
Yeah,
Looks like a pig.
That is a derp in My Little Pony. That one's real. So yeah, we'll have a sift through these afterwards and see what we can do with those ones. We haven't got too much else. So.
I got another few treats. My rules of going to the Carboot is I get a little treat, and I bought the Powerpuff Girls patch. Now these are iron-on ones, or you can sew them on, but we're going to buy some plain t-shirts and stick some of these on. I love the Powerpuff Girls.
I think I don't know if his name's Cubone, but I got this guy. I think I'm going to buy like a black or white hoodie, probably black, and iron him on. So yeah, he looks cool. I had a few Pokemon ones. I probably should have bought more, but I quite like this guy. I didn't want to get too many on.
At the same store, on my backpack, I have some cool pins. So today I got this little, if you can see that, if it will focus, this little horror knife and these little ribs. So they will be going straight onto my backpack after this video. And then what else did we get?
So yeah, I dressed up as Spider-Man in the summer for a fancy dress costume, and I spent about £30 on the costume. And the mask was one of those ones you put over your head, and it has Velcro, and the Velcro started to rip after the first wear. So I found this for £1, so I might put this with the costume next time I wear it, just so that I have a spare hat just in case it rips. Because I mean, I'm not paying £30 just to wear a costume once. So this one actually has a zip on it. I don't know how good quality it is for £1, but it seems as good, if not better quality, than the one I paid a lot of money for. I can't get the zip open, so that's a good start, isn't it? But the eyes are like hard plastic, so it seems like a better quality hat than the other one I found. So yeah, I'll just chuck that with my costume.
At the same time, with the same sellers, I bought myself something for tomorrow. So we are going to the London Gaming Market tomorrow, and I couldn't find anything more that suited my personality than this Kirby bag. It is just a tiny little tote bag. It really can't fit much in there, but it's so cute. And Kirby opens up and you can put stuff in him. Adorable.
So you're going to wear your pink Doc Martens tomorrow with a cherry blossom pink dress.
I am.
With your little Kirby
Cutting
bag.
about with Kirby. It's not bad quality. That was only £3. So
£2.50. I haggled. So I got that for £2.50.
My favourite part of that is when they asked me how old my child was, and I had to tell them it was for me.
Yeah, we get that a lot, don't we? We are big kids, let's be honest. And the last thing I picked up was this.
Arguably the best.
Yeah, probably the best item was Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1. Now, I had a £20 sticker on it. I tried my hardest to get it for 15, and then I tried 18, and the guy wouldn't budge. He was selling it on behalf of his sister, and she had set the prices. Now, I looked on CEX, and they sell this for £25, so if I was to trade it in, I would lose money. And if I was to sell it on eBay, I'd probably get about 25, maybe 30 high end for it. I looked through. The case does have a few little blemishes, so the case may need upgrading in the future just to make sure it's mint. But the manual's inside, and both discs have no scratches on. They're in really good condition. So this one actually has a few little scratches. I can see it in this light compared to the Carboot, but they're only fine little scratches. There's nothing deep on there, so at best I can just disc clean it. But otherwise it should play no problems. So we've got a complete copy of Resident Evil 2. Now I have been looking out for Resi 1 or Resi 2 on the PS1 for quite a while, so I'm happy to add that to the collection. I think the last thing we got was
these, one that we missed off. So we do like to collect stickers. We have a mirror in our bedroom that's covered in stickers of brands and bands that we like. So we got this Rip and Dip because that's just sick. And then you got this Palace sticker as well. So they
Palace
will be
skateboard. And yeah, I like my skateboard and stuff. I can't skate to save my life, but I like skate clothes, skate wear, and obviously all the stickers and accessories and stuff.
So then new additions for our mirror.
Yeah. So I think all in all, I don't think we did too badly. So I think the video games we spent £29 on, plus the Wii U games underneath there. I could hopefully double my money on those ones. So if I can get maybe 60 back for those, I think conservatively 150 on the original Furbies, and then maybe £40 on the other ones. And then there's just a few miscellaneous bits. I'm going to keep the Resident Evil 2, so I won't add that onto the sale price. The Mario cards and stickers, we'll probably open those in another video, so I probably won't sell those either. And yeah, the My Little Ponies, we might get maybe £10 to £15 back for the legitimate ones. And then there looks to be quite a lot of derpy bootleg ones, so I'll just chuck those on Facebook Marketplace. Or in a couple of weeks when my other Carboot that's local opens up, I'll probably do a get a stall there and sell there. So I'll take those with me. And I think that's everything. Those miscellaneous figures as well, I mentioned, get about £10 to £15 back for those. So all in all, hopefully we can clear £250 to £300. And then out the whole trip we've doubled our money, so I don't think that's too bad for a couple of hours work.
No, we've had a good day.
Yes, we got there about 8:10 and we left just after 10, didn't we? So
It was probably about closer to 10:30.
yeah,
It was 10:30 when we got back in the car.
Yeah, so we had a little slow walk though, and we went round again. So if we were to just do the one run, it probably only would have took about 90 minutes. And I spent probably at least 30 minutes at this guy's stall rummaging for all the video games and umming and ahhing over those trainers. So yeah, all in all, good day. I prefer that Carboot, I think, so far to my local one. My other one that I go to is a lot bigger, but
It's feral.
It's feral. There's a lot of people there, and if you don't get there when it opens, then there's barely anything left. It just gets absolutely scalped straight away, and then you're left with the tat or what people don't want. Whereas at least at this one, we were 10-15 minutes after it opened because there was no parking, and we still managed to get some really good stuff. So yeah, if you like this sort of video, then please leave a comment below. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Tell us which Furby scares you the most.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.